Hey, it's Emma here. So, working from home is the new normal. Well, it's been my new normal for the last 5 years, and it's been my online clients' normal for the past 5 years. But I know that so many new people are coming into the space of working from home. So, I want to share with you 10 tips that will help you work from home in a much better fashion. Okay, working from home. Tip number one, your camera level. When you're speaking to your colleagues and your clients and you're doing presentations or client calls or just having internal meetings, make sure your camera is at eye level. Don't do this. Hold on, let me do this. Hold on. Don't have your camera down here and start looking down the lens at people, because it's really disconcerting and I'm sure you're not really enjoying this right now. So lift your camera up. I have a shoebox or a stack of books. Lift it to eye level, just like you would do if you were sitting opposite someone face to face. Secondly, try and find a good place to do your client calls. So now that we're working from home, we have to kind of section out our homes so that we have specific space for each specific activity. We've now got family members around. We'll be sleeping, eating, cooking, watching TV, having downtime and working all from the same home. So make sure that you have a dedicated space for your video calls, for your team meetings, for your client calls. Because once you're in that one spot, you know that this is the place that I do work. And it helps you differentiate those moments in time when you're just hanging out with the family. So choose that one place you're going to do video. Now, number three, where is that place going to be? Now, what goes on behind you is really important. My clients have known about this for years, hence they have a backdrop because they can work from anywhere in their home. They can even move house, move locations, and their backdrop and their video setup looks the same. But if you're just working from home temporarily, it might be 3 months, make sure that people can't walk behind you. I think that's the number one thing. If you don't have a backdrop, make sure that you're sitting against a beautifully styled bookshelf or a wall, so you don't have naked spouses running behind you accidentally on the way to the shower, or kids running past, or delivery guys. I mean, I've seen it all with my clients. That just people come into shot that is just so awkward. And I think we've seen a few videos recently of strange things happening in people's videos because they're not used to doing video calls from home. So choose somewhere that's either a wall behind you with nice pictures, a bookshelf, so that you definitely know that nobody is going to come walking behind you. Now, lighting, people ask me about lighting. So number four, I think we're on number four. Natural lighting is absolutely the best. If you can set up your workspace, your video space with natural light coming in front of you, then you're going to look really, it's going to be very flattering, because natural light is flattering. If for some reason, like me, I don't have natural light, I've got natural light from this side, but nothing coming straight ahead, I have a softbox light. So these are lights that you can buy on eBay. They're $70 for a pair. You set them up 45-degree angles to you, so the light kind of eliminates all those dark shadows. And makes you look very flattering. So, but if you don't get the boxes, make sure you have some natural light. Don't just have a light above you. Don't just have a light coming from the side, because it will cast some really dark shadows and it would look really awkward on video. Dedicated space for your home. Going on with dedicating a space for your home and what we see going on behind you, number five would be think about what the message of what behind you is saying. If you're leading a team, if you're a team leader or you're high-level management, what people see behind you really does influence how they view you and the message that you're giving. So I've always said to my clients, make sure that what people can see amplifies your message, supports your brand identity, and doesn't weaken and contradict it. I had a client once, before she had a backdrop, where she was a financial planner and she was telling women that she could help them get their finances in order. She could navigate through the chaos and bring them calm with their finances. But behind her was her fridge and all her laundry. Now that message of calm through the chaos and having a handle on your finances, it didn't come through what was going on behind her in her videos. So we sorted that out pretty quickly. So think about it. What level are you in your business? What is the message that you're giving your team or your clients? What is the core brand identity for your business? And make sure that what's going on behind you kind of reflects that. Now, if you're going to set up a special space for your client calls and your videos, maybe incorporate something with your brand colors. You might have a bookshelf. You could put something up there that has your brand colors. There could be something to do with your industry. Just something that anchors your video into the space of this is work, and I mean business when I'm sitting here. It's not your lounge or your spare room or some random space. It's actually a place that you've dedicated for work. So think about how you could set up a dedicated spot that's maybe styled, that fits your business level of professionalism and the brand identity. Yeah, number 6, I think, again, goes to do with your where your camera is. We don't want to see ceiling. We don't want to see air conditioning units. Make sure that you don't have ugly light switches or fire extinguishers behind you. Just have a think that your message is all about not just what comes out of your mouth, it's also what people experience while watching you. So beware of ugly. We don't like ugly in our videos. When you're talking to your clients or your team members, sometimes having this video, this video in front of you, this camera, makes people stop and freeze, and all of your thoughts go from your head. You haven't a clue what you're going to say. So just stop and relax. It's okay to be natural on camera. You might have noticed me in this presentation. I'm looking away, I'm stopping, I'm faltering over words. It's fine. We do this in natural speech, so it's okay in video. When I first started in video, I thought I had to be looking down the barrel of the lens the whole time, and I couldn't stop talking because clients and people would get bored if I stopped and paused. It was so exhausting, and it's kind of awkward when someone's just talking straight at you and not moving away or hardly blinking. So be natural. Look away if you have to think. Stop. Pause. It's okay. I forget where I'm at with that. I think it's 8. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna stop counting now. Yeah, number 11. Now this is funny. Dress for success. So yes, we're at home. Yes, it's tempting to be in our pajamas. But when we're showing up on video, we are in the office. If we're talking to a team, we're talking to our clients, we're doing a presentation, we're in the office. So we wouldn't show up to the office in our pajamas and in our sloppies. So dress something in a way that makes you feel, yeah, I'm in business. But it's quite all right to have the bottom half in your gym jams, because I'm actually wearing, look, I've got my really lovely top on here. Underneath, they're not actually my pajamas. I don't sleep in them, but they're my home clothes. So at the top, I feel like I'm in business. So before I came on the video with you guys today, I actually took off my I had a hoodie on, because that doesn't fit with my brand identity. It doesn't fit with how I want to show up in business. And I put my beautiful black top on, and it feels better. But I had to tell you a funny story. It was very hot a few months ago, and I had a client call, and I had my top on, but it was so hot that I was just wearing my underwear, and my pen ran out of ink, so I stood up to get a new pen. My client never mentioned it. We never talked about it. It was like it never happened. So beware, because we are seeing videos of people forgetting they're on video and they're going to the toilet and they don't realise they're on camera. So it happens to the best of us, even people like me who have been on camera for years. I stood up I just had my underwear on. Anyway, it was a female client, so it was fine. It was all good. Yeah, so I think that's come to the end of it. It's my 10 minutes just to show you some ideas, some tips and tricks on how to show up as the best version of you in business, as a leader, as a team member, when we are working from lockdown at home. And don't forget, there are people out there who have been doing this for years and years, and this may have to be your new normal. So it's quite good to get some systems and processes and some tips and tricks going early on. So if this lasts any much longer, at least you've got it all sorted from the beginning. I am always available for questions. You can pop a comment down below. I'm happy to answer them. And yeah, get on video. Even if you're an online entrepreneur and you haven't done video before, this is a great opportunity to be on video. So be confident and yeah, good luck guys.